Maybe you're joining us on our website at fox26houston.com. Welcome to that, or on our news app, which you can get on your smartphone, our Fox 26 News app. Also, if you haven't done this, that guy right there, that's Fox Local. So it is for your smart TV. You know, on your smart TV, look, you have the Roku channel. You might have Amazon Prime Video. You might have Netflix. I'm sure you do. You probably have Hulu and all of these things. Well, you can get Fox Local. What Fox Local is it's free. There's no sign up. There's no registration. You don't have to remember a password or anything like that. It's just like having a different channel on your TV, but instead of paying for cable, you get Fox Local. You get a lot of extras like this. You get our after show every day, which is always entertaining. And you get a lot of weekly segments that a lot of our reporters and news anchors do. I do one. And so that's available not even on the air. It's free. It's simple to download. Fox Local for your smart TV. All right, well, we've been talking on Fox Local. In fact, we had extended coverage about the extreme cold that we've been experiencing. The low temperature yesterday got down to 18 degrees, and that smashed the previous record of 22 degrees. We had record high temperatures as well, as far as record cold high temperatures. The high on Monday was 33, and by the way, that was reached just after midnight, early Monday morning. So it was actually in the 20s and low 30s throughout the day. Yesterday's high temperature, despite the sun, was 34. So that was a record as well. Hobby Airport got down to 20 degrees on Tuesday morning. That broke the previous record, which was 25. So what lies ahead for us? Well, it's going to stay cool, but it's going to be a bit nicer, a bit more pleasant, not quite as harsh on our temperatures. We'll have a milder day tomorrow, courtesy mostly of a southeast breeze returning. Then we have another cold front coming in. We'll have more freezes most likely across the area heading into the weekend, but it's not going to be quite as severe. It's not quite as cold, and at least the afternoons will also be a bit milder, so we'll get to enjoy, you know, highs near 50 instead of highs in the 30s. All right, here's a roundup of some local temperatures. We're breaking it down kind of southeast, southwest, northeast, northwest to get you informed on what's happening in your town. So if you're down on the island, it's still hanging in there in the 30s, 37 degrees at this hour with a bit of a breeze. 36 in Webster, League City up to 40 right now, which has got to feel downright warm. Pasadena at 41. Stafford is 40. You were down to around, I think, 21 this morning, 21 or 22. So 40 is nice. Manville and Iowa Colony 38, roughly the same over there around Fulshire and Rosenberg at 39. I think in the Fulshire area, you guys were reporting about 16 this morning, I think, maybe 16 or 17 degrees, just extremely cold. So 39 also feeling pretty nicely. Brenham, 34. You've had 3 days where you've gotten down to the teens and low 20s. So 34 is an improvement. The Woodlands and Conroe still hanging in there at 33 and rising. Spring reporting 31, but again, these temperatures are rising. Jersey Village is at 39, and then heading over here to the northeast side of Harris County and northeast side of Houston, we're looking for temperatures right now around the middle 30s, 35 in Humble, 36 in Crosby. You guys were in the teens this morning as well. Channelview is at 36 and Dayton at 34. So what's different today? Well, mainly, we got a couple of things going on. We have sunshine like we did yesterday, but we have a lot less wind today. And where we do have a breeze, it's no longer that harsh north wind. Yesterday, we had the howling north wind coming in, which was pulling in that cold air. So it was sort of competing with the sunshine. You had the sun that was acting to warm us up a little bit, but it was the north winds that were pulling in the colder air. Well, now we have an east breeze, and that wind will switch back around to the southeast by later on today, which should return more cloud cover, but it's also going to keep us much, much milder tonight. So instead of lows in the teens and 20s, we'll have lows in the 40s. So that will be certainly, I think, a welcome change. Mostly sunny, 37 at Hobby Airport right now. So we have the arrows here set up. They're coming in from the east. East wind at about 6 in Houston right now. We even have a little bit of a southeast wind there for Sugar Land at 8 miles per hour. Galveston is still reporting a wind coming in from the northeast, but for the most part, we're going to see these winds switch back around to the southeast. And as a result, we'll get warmer today. So remember, yesterday's high temperature was 34. We're aiming for around the upper 40s today. Even the middle 40s will be a big improvement. So anywhere between around 46 and 49 for most inland locations, closer to average temperatures overnight tonight. So we're looking for temps to sort of stay there locked into the low and middle 40s, mostly because we have the clouds rolling in, and we usually don't cool down when we have a cloudy sky, and especially not when we have a Gulf breeze. It's been kind of whiplash around here over the last month or so. Each of these yellow bars represents an above normal high temperature, and each of these sort of blue-gray bars represent a below average temperature. And we've gone through lots of ups and downs, but most notably here over the last week, we had a day here back on the 11th where we were 15 degrees above average, and then the last 2 days we were 30 degrees below average. Average high for this time of the year is 64, and we were 34. So here's I think a welcome sight. Look at the prediction here from NOAA's Climate Prediction Center for the 6 to 10 day outlook. So this is next week from Tuesday through Saturday. The entire country right now, odds are, we're going to be above average on our temperatures. In fact, a big thaw headed toward parts of the Midwest where there's still a lot of snow on the ground. Warmer conditions for us as well. However, all that being said, it also comes along with more moisture, and most of the country is also going to be wetter than normal heading into next week. We're going to have a very slow moving area of low pressure, it looks like, that's going to cut off out to our west, and so that's very likely to bring us some thunderstorms beginning Monday. It does look stormy heading into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week as well. Our futurecast is looking fairly uneventful. I mean, we're looking for lows in the 40s tonight, which will be nice. We could deal with that, especially after so many days in the teens and 20s, some spots below freezing for about 60 hours, and then we're looking for highs tomorrow to get close to 70 degrees. So that's a welcome sight also. All right, clouds and radar right now. So state of Texas starting to climb out of the frozen tundra. I want you to notice this white here along the coastline. That's cloud cover. And that's going to be creeping its way back in as we see a return of these Gulf breezes coming in. So right now it's really foggy, I think, out there over the Gulf of Mexico, and that is going to return. So we'll have a chance for some fog developing overnight and also some increasing cloud cover. You'll see how that it kind of starts right there along the coastline where we have the cold air that's been running in over the relatively warm waters of the Gulf, and now a lot of that's returning. So some coastal fog will be possible. And this is kind of neat too. This is the visible satellite imagery across the country. And what you'll notice is what looks to be cloud cover is not moving. Well, why isn't it moving? Well, because it's not clouds, it's actually snow. So this is snow that's on the ground here in northern Arkansas, snow in this Mississippi Valley from Memphis heading down to almost the Tennessee and Arkansas state line. We still have snow on the ground here into parts of Tennessee, around Nashville, where they had a wind chill this morning of 12 degrees below zero. And then this is all snow here across Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa, back over to Illinois and the Great Lakes and all of these spots. Lots and lots of snow on the ground. And then western New York, they're around Buffalo. They've been getting like 2 or 3 feet of snow. High temperatures today around Texas are going to be rebounding. I mean, look what happens out in West Texas. Later today, about 67 for a high in El Paso. They were freezing this morning. About 56 in Midland. Still cold, but warming up a little bit up there in Dallas. About 43 and about 48 here. Low temperatures tonight, much milder. It still is going to be cold, mind you, but not nearly as frigid as it's been. So even Dallas may stay above freezing. We're looking for lows most likely in the low 40s, maybe some middle 40s. So here's that extended outlook, looking really nice. Now we may have, like I said, some fog, some kind of light sprinkles developing as that wind returns off the Gulf, but the temperature should be warmer, at least middle 60s, maybe upper 60s heading into tomorrow. A front moves through. It's going to bring breezy and cool conditions again on Friday. It's not going to be frigid, but it is going to feel pretty blustery. Here's your weekend. Low temperatures will be cold, so we'll probably have 20s again coming up on Saturday morning. Sunday, a little iffy right now, probably pretty close to freezing. The afternoons will be chilly as well, and then we'll have that warmer air coming in for next week, but also with very high chances for rain. So heading into Monday, Tuesday, and even Wednesday of next week, high temperatures likely in the 60s, maybe even some low 70s, but it also comes along with thunderstorms and even the chance for some heavy downpours. I hope you'll stick around on this streaming platform, especially Fox Local. We need you to download Fox Local on your smart TV. Stick around for me and Delon Dillard for Fox 26 News at noon. That'll be coming up in just over 20 minutes. Hope to see you then.